Some years ago, in student days in Rome, we had a lovely encounter with John Paul II. By then, he was aging, but he was still well able to lead us in prayer. It was he who had made of this day a day specifically for the consecrated, and he invited us all to St. Peter's, and a huge throng came out of the woodwork, and he gave us a beautiful meditation on the Canticle of Simeon, which we used, each of us, at the end of every day. Even in the Anglican Communion, it has been maintained, for evensong combines elements of Vespers and Compline. It might be actually something to appreciate more than we do, the having of an evening service on a Sunday, which is not another Mass. The liturgy is more than the Eucharist itself. That is the sun, but it has also its rays, and the people of God are short-changed if they only experience ever only one part of it, the most important though it be. For a quiet time of giving thanks and concluding the day of the Lord in the house of the Lord with praise and preparation for sleep is a very beautiful time, especially if nourished by a good, calm sermon. From a pulpit indeed, as in days of old. What has happened to our classical sermons? Now we are given a limit of how long a homily may be, and it may no longer be called a sermon. People do not experience the full power of the Word, which is actually a part and parcel of our Catholic tradition. And all the old pulpits in the ancient churches give testimony to that. Where are our great preachers of yore? Be that as it may, we all have in our hand our candle, representing our life, offered and giving itself as a self-consuming sacrifice, dying in its own light, giving off heat and warmth and brightness, consolation and not pain. The consecrated life is self-sacrifice. It doesn't seek its own in this world. And indeed, the light and warmth emitted by a soul giving itself to Jesus and looking towards him should be something else. And therefore when one enters a community of prayer, it is that one hopes to find. If, on the contrary, in a religious community one picks up sharp edges, pleasure in causing pain, then one asks questions about the interior life even of those who are praying. For if, while looking at love, they do not become beings of love, but sources of suffering for others, even enjoyed in, then there is something hugely off-key. No matter what we do in the realm of observance, or even of creating external beauty, if there is not love, we are but a clanging gong. So it is that this day would be an occasion to examine the quality of our light and warmth. Am I going through life shedding healing, and will I be remembered at its end as someone who was really good to be with? Or will I live and die living bad memories? Will I leave some pain in the air in a place where I have been? And if so, what went wrong and why? It is not for no reason that the Lord, in leaving this world to return to the Father, streamlined the law of Moses and gave us a new commandment. If in a house of prayer that is not felt, God is not Lord of that house. Someone, something else is. And the candle is, alas, being consumed in the wrong energy. Deus